What a difference 48 hours makes in the 313. After that frustrating stumble against Houston on Friday night, there were a few rumblings in the fans' group chats. You know the ones, are we peaking too early? Or did the All-Star break come at the wrong time? Well, yesterday afternoon at Little Caesars Arena, Cade Cunningham didn't just silence the doubters, he dismantled the Sacramento Kings with the kind of cool, calculated efficiency that has the Pistons sitting pretty at the top of the Eastern Conference. The final score, 139-116, almost doesn't do justice to how dominant this bounce-back felt. For about 12 minutes, it looked like we were in for a classic Sunday matinee slugfest. The first quarter ended tied at 35 apiece, with the Kings looking like they might have some life despite Zach LaVine being sidelined. Domantas Sabonis was back in the lineup, trying to assert some veteran will, but Jalen Duren had other plans. Duren was a monster on the glass from the jump, treating the paint like his own personal territory and finishing with 18 points. But the story, the real narrative that had the LCA rocking, was number 2. Cade Cunningham was playing chess while the Kings' defense was playing checkers. After a few off nights where the shots just weren't falling, Cade looked like he was moving in slow motion while everyone else was stuck on 1.5x speed. He was the maestro of a symphony that dropped a season-high 78 points in the first half alone. Think about that, 78 points by halftime. That's not a basketball score, that's a statement of intent. Cade finished the day with 29 points and 11 assists, but it was how he got them that mattered. He was 13 of 22 from the field, showing off that mid-range game that's become his signature, and knocking down 3 of 5 from deep just to keep the defense honest. The second quarter was the turning point. Detroit outscored Sacramento 43-30, and it was Cade's playmaking that ignited the fuse. There was this one sequence where the Kings tried to trap him at the logo, and he just calmly zipped a pass to a streaking Alcer Thompson, who then found Duncan Robinson for a wide-open corner 3. It was beautiful game basketball. You could see the confidence flowing back into the entire roster. Tobias Harris was steady as ever with 16 points, providing that veteran glue that allows the young guns to run wild. Speaking of running wild, let's talk about the defense. We know the Kings haven't exactly been a defensive juggernaut this year, sitting near the bottom of the league in defensive rating. But the Pistons didn't just take what was given, they took everything. They won the rebounding battle 43-33 and snatched 16 offensive boards. Every time the Kings tried to mount a mini run in the third quarter, Malik Monk would hit a tough shot and Detroit would respond with a soul-crushing transition bucket. By the time the fourth quarter rolled around, the Kings had essentially raised the white flag, pulling their starters early as the Pistons cruised to their 33rd win of the season. This wasn't just about beating a 12-win team, it was about reestablishing the identity. We're 33-11, we're leading the East, and Cade Cunningham is playing like a legitimate MVP candidate again. When he's picking apart defenses with 11 assists and controlling the tempo, this team feels untouchable. He looked refreshed, focused, and most importantly, aggressive. He wasn't settling, he was attacking the rim, drawing defenders and making the right read every single time. As we look toward that big matchup in Denver on Tuesday, the Houston hangover is officially cured. This team has proven that they can take a punch and come back swinging harder. The chemistry between Cade and Duren is reaching a fever pitch, and with the bench contributing like they did yesterday, even Dennis Jenkins and Marcus Sass are getting in on the action late. The depth of this squad is terrifying for the rest of the league. So, Detroit, keep that same energy. The Motor City is finally revving the way we've waited years to see.